Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this banana and peanut butter loaf cake. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to grab yourself some milk and add in the vinegar, then give it a good mix together, then set aside until needed later on. Into a large mixing bowl, you'll want to go ahead and add in your dry ingredients. So start in any order, but I just started by adding the brown sugar, the flour, the salt, and then your raisin agents, and just giving it all a good mix together until it's combined. Once it's combined, you can then go ahead and start to add in your wet. So either add them in as you go or add them all in at once and then mix it all in. But just keep mixing as you add them in, whichever way works best for you. And you'll notice it goes from dry ingredients into more of a dough. Don't worry, this is completely normal and expected for this recipe. Once you add in the bananas and incorporate those, they will make the mixture more wet and make it look like a more standard banana bread. Trust the process, it really works here. Then give the bowl a good scraping down, and this is just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on. So don't forget to get the top and the bottom of the bowl. That's normally where it sticks for me, but if you're doing it by hand like me, you will find that that's not so common. Then transfer that into your 2-pound loaf pan, which has been lined with some parchment paper. Then place that into your preheated oven and bake it off. All that information will be in the blog post, which will be linked down below, so don't forget to check it out if you're interested. So to make the buttercream, you'll want to simply make a Swiss meringue, but I'm using a brown sugar base and using peanut butter as well. So take your egg whites and brown sugar and mix together in a heat-proof bowl. Whisk them together until they're combined. Once they are, you can then transfer that onto a bowl of simmering water, a pan of simmering water, and just keep whisking until the granularness of the sugar has gone. Once that's done, you can transfer it into a stand mixer bowl and whisk until you have a meringue-like consistency, something like this. Once the bottom of the bowl can be touched with the back of your hand, add in your chunks of butter bit by bit and keep mixing until it's fully incorporated. You may think it's not coming together, but believe me, it does. As you add the butter in the final bits, it will thicken up and do what it needs to, as you can tell. Then I always do with buttercream is add in vanilla. It just works as a great base flavour. Then add in your peanut butter and just mix that in until fully incorporated. I'm using a chunky one, but feel free to use this move if you would prefer. Whichever you have to hand, I had chunky. If you're piping it, smooth. If not, whatever you want to do. Then give it all a good scraping down, and this is just to help incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on. Then you can go ahead and use it. So grab your loaf, which have been baked and fully cooled. Remove the paper from the sides just so the buttercream isn't touching it or it doesn't get into the buttercream. And then just dollop as much or as little buttercream as you would like on top. I went with a generous amount, but feel free to go with a little bit less. Banana bread is already quite indulgent, and this is such an indulgent loaf. Like banana and peanut butter together, they're two very big flavours that work very well together. As an optional finish on top, I just use some of these salted peanuts that you can roughly chop them if you want, but I just use them, halved, and then just scatter them on top really loosely, and that's what I got. You can then take the cake and cut it into as many or as few pieces as you would like. Feel free to share it with friends, family, or eat it all for yourself. Who am I to judge? Here's what it looks like on the inside, a classic banana bread, but with a brown sugar base, mixed with a peanut butter buttercream. But that's all today, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description, there'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to my social medias. But that's all today, I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.